that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard. You see, I'm in it to win it.
All right, YouTube, we're back. Again, been having a lot of things going on with the house, with the family, my kids' cars. So I'm here fresh out of work, getting ready to get some work done finally on my panels. Man, dude, I would have had all these done already if I would have just didn't have the other, I'm not going to call them distractions, but other things going on with my life, home life. So that's what I do. I mean, if I got to stop working on the cars, I got to stop, you know, regardless of what's going on, how much I want to get done, how fast I want to get things done. There's things that come up that make you stop. You have to stop. So whether it's your health, your family, life throws things at you that test you. So as long as you can defeat that, you pass that test, you're good to go. You live to fight another day. So without further ado, this is what we got going on. I'm gonna go ahead and I was gonna put another coat of paint stripper on here. I've been let this dry, but I was just scraping a little bit, and that last little coat of the gray primer that's on here, there's still some black paint. I'm gonna try to get as much of that off as I can, but if not, we're gonna break out the 80 grit on the DA and we're gonna get to sanding this hood down. So I'd like to get the whole hood completed tonight, see how I feel depending on how long it takes, and then maybe start on this door here, because I need to grind these pins off that hold the factory trim on. So I need to get those ground down. These ones I'm keeping on the bottom because I am putting that factory trim back on down here. So those are staying on. This right here, I'm gonna just get the Pro Stripe or whatever that company's called and just put the aftermarket stripe on there. The back, the trunk is ready to roll. All these parts are ready to go. So man, this weekend I have this Saturday off. All next week I'm working, no one day off. So we need to hurry up and get this work done. I do want to have a cookout. I do want to see my family, but at this point in time, I need to get back on my car. I need to get these things done and put in primer. Maybe once I get them in primer, then I'll go ahead and maybe have put some meat on a grill or something. But now that's what we got going on. That's what I'm gonna concentrate on these next 2 days. I'm gonna try to see how much I can get done tonight. I feel pretty good. I'm not that tired. I slept pretty decent last night. Still having a lot of issues with my back. In between making the videos and working, y'all don't see the behind the scenes issues that I have with my back, my health. So that stuff I'm not going to put out there. I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to promote that. So just bear with me. I have my good days, I have my bad days. So again, that's life. So no big deal, man. Keep pushing. The times that I can get in here, I'm gonna knock out what I can. I'll work until my body lets me know when I need to shut down. So I don't mind that. I try to do as much as I can. My plan was to have this thing painted, everything put together, hopefully by my birthday in July. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm not gonna really press the issue. I'm gonna try to work as much as I can, as hard as I can to get that going. But again, hey, my daughter's wedding is gonna be in June, so I got to stop for that. I got to save money for that. So car parts really aren't an issue right now. The paint, I have all the paint, primer, everything I need for the car, so I don't need to spend money on that. Parts wise, I pretty much have every part I need except for trim. I'm gonna get with Jesse Big Monty's again, like I said before. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him up and order some more pieces that I'm gonna need, but when I'm ready for them at that time. But for now, I want to concentrate on this hood and try to see what else we can get done tonight. So let's go.
Balls, you gotta stay from the balls, nigga.
This is only 10
Balls.
minutes.
Balls.
I think I'm paying by the
Put
hour.
some sauce on that bitch. Really long, got sauce.
Ponte loca, loco, ponte el foco. Déjate explico, tonto. Been in bad, take notes, though. Getting straight mental, no time for snitching. Hotos, get off my mojo, get out my square. That's a big no-no, get hit with the fofo. Crush your brow, quito medio coco. Balas pasivas te dejan sin moco. Straight.
Alright, YouTube, we're back. Kind of upset, man. I bought a cheap roll of 80 grit sandpaper off of Amazon. I knew better. I always buy at least 3M or Merca Gold, and I can't stand cheap sandpaper because the adhesive on the backing never grabs. So I was able to kind of get finished what I wanted, not really, but I'm gonna have to stop, go in the house, take a good shower, go to bed, get up first thing in the morning and go to there's a welding store that's by me that sells really good products. I'm not going to go to O'Reilly's unless I really have to, see if they got 3M, but this is what we got. Man, I can't stand cheap sandpaper, dude. But we got passenger side of the hood pretty much sanded. I stopped here. The paper just kept flying off the DA. I kept trying to heat it up, tried to heat the glue up, and that shit wasn't sticking. So what I want to do is, you can kind of see it, them dark spots are surface rust. And like I told you guys, this was the original paint on this car, so it was old, weathered, cracked, faded, but all them spots are rust. Surface rust spots that I don't want to heat up too much. I don't want to heat this metal up too much and warp it. There's a lot of dents in it. Got some oil, I don't know what they call it, oil canning. It's real flexible right here. I got to figure out a way to heat that up, and I've seen people do it to where they heat it up with a torch, then they put cold water, like cold rag on it, and it does something to the molecules in the steel that makes it hard again, so it stops that tinning effect. Oil canning, whatever it's called. But I think what I'm gonna do once I get this side stripped, I'm gonna get some of that navel jelly that I used on my frame, and I'm gonna spread it on here and let that set. I don't know, for some hours, maybe even overnight. But I want to get that surface rust, them spots, off as best as I can before I put that epoxy primer on it. I'd probably be fine doing it that way now, but I'm gonna try to get a lot more of it off. But for now, I'm gonna stop because, like I said, that sandpaper pissed me off. It's just taking more and more time to have to stop every time a piece of sandpaper blows off of the DA. I got to go get another one, try to heat it up with the little torch, try to get it to stick, and the shit just keeps coming off. So we are gonna stop for tonight. Man, I hate that because I feel good right now. I'm not tired, and I want to keep going. But like I say, it's upsetting, man. It pisses me off when that stuff happens. But we're gonna go ahead and just shut her down for now. So we'll cut you guys back on tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. I'm not doing anything. I'm supposed to take the wife shopping for some outfits for the wedding, so I may do that first, or I may just get up because I don't know, she works nights, so she might be a little tired, might want to take a nap. But I may take her to go do that first and then jump in the shop. That way I ain't got to stop. I can just keep pushing. I want to be in here all day. Oh, parched. I want to be in here all day if possible. So let's cut this video off for now. Mexican Lee's Garage, man. We'll tune in tomorrow. All right, YouTube, we're back. Now it's the next day. Had to run to the auto parts store, actually the paint store out in Fort Worth, and I got me some more different sandpaper, 3M, and I picked up a gallon of filler too. So I went with the 3M 6-inch paper instead of this cheap crap right here. They don't even have brand name on that crap, man. That shit would not stick. The glue on it wouldn't stick for nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the 3M. We're gonna switch over. I'm gonna go ahead and get this hood sanded and finish it off today here in a little bit, and then we'll jump on to some other parts. But for now, like I was saying in the other video, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing cleaned off, and then I'm gonna spread some of that navel jelly on it to get some of that rust, the small pitting off of here as much as I can. Then we'll wash it down really good with soap and water, dry it down, and then maybe I'll hit it again one more time with some 80 grit, and then we'll go ahead and put some epoxy primer on it and get it sealed up. So let me hurry up and get to work because this day's fading. I want to try to get as much done as I can today. So we'll turn you back on here in a little bit. All right, YouTube, we're back. I got a real quick update on the hood. I ended up getting all the rest of the paint primer stripped off with the 80 grit and the DA. I ended up putting some paint stripper around the edges of the hood and around the I don't know, the grill area, that the louvers that are on the hood, to eat that up, eat the rest of that paint up. So this is what we got. She's almost ready to rinse down, so that way I didn't have to get in here one by one with the sandpaper. I'm still clean them up really good, but I wanted to get that hard paint out of there. Plus on the edges, can't really see it that good, but it's eating that paint right up now that it's hot. Well, decently warm. You can see this one a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Camera's not going to focus that great, but it's peeling it. It's coming off. And I got these paint stripper applied. So we'll get these things sanded today, hopefully. So now we're going to get started on the hood. And you can see some of the areas where the rust is at. All them little spots. That's where I'm gonna put that navel jelly. I'm gonna spread navel jelly on this thing once I get it back in the shade, and then cover it with some plastic overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding this down because I got some more of them brown spots on it. Over here, as you can see, a lot of surface rust underneath that. Majority of it's gonna come off once I DA it with 80 grit, but I'm still gonna put navel jelly on it. The doors are fine. There ain't no surface rust on those like that. The nose of the car, not really. There is like a few spots here and there that has it, but for the most part, the doors don't have that crap on it. So these will be able to get DA'd really, really easy. So let's go ahead and get back to work. All right, YouTube, we're back. Got the trunk all sanded down with 80. I got a lot more of the surface rust and pits on this one than I did on the hood. So what we're about to do is lay out the navel jelly rust dissolver. I'm gonna put that on there and on the hood, and then I'll rinse them all off before it gets dark. But I just wanted to give you a quick update what we got going on this one now that everything's all sanded with 80. I didn't do the bottom half yet, but my main concern is getting the top half prepped and ready. So I got the hood out there with the paint stripper on it. He's almost ready to come back in the shop. I want to hurry up and get this navel jelly spread on these parts. That way I can go ahead and start sanding on my doors and my other little pieces. But for now, we're going to go ahead and conclude this video, finish it up, and I'll keep you guys posted on the next one as soon as we get this the rest of these parts sanded and stripped. So as always, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks again for following your homeboy at Mexican Lee's Therapy Garage. Thank you.
You're the one that's broke.
all your words, I'ma soon forget. So fuck between the lines, I'ma write a new set, a new beginning. Reflecting on the times that were that hard. I've fallen down many times, but I got mad hard. You see, I'm in it to win it.